Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. Today we're going to present about Transnational Audit. Before we further ado, I would like to introduce our group member. Our group consists of 5 people. There is Fatini binti Muhammad Fadil, Melissa Nur Safinas binti Johari, Nur Amira Balkis binti Bahari, Nurini Izzah Bashira binti Muhammad Sani, and I am Siti Nuraida binti Marzuki. First and foremost, I would like to introduce our article chosen. We choose the article titled as Transnational Audit, the difference of national environments have challenged the auditors in providing quality auditing. It focuses on the different components and application of auditing standards following the culture and legislation of each country, which causing the inconsistency of audit practice that shaken the auditing operation that should give assurance and confidence.
Hello, I am Iza. Next, we move to the definition of transnational audit. It means an audit of financial statements which are or may be relied upon outside the audited entity home jurisdiction for purpose of significant lending, investment, or regulatory decision. It also can be defined as the process of examining the financial statement and accounting practice of a multinational corporation. The process requires analyzing the company's financial record, internal controls, and other pertinent information to ensure compliance with accounting rules and standards in each country in which the company operates. Based on Forum of Firms, the definition of a transnational audit as described in ISA 600 should be applied to the whole group audit, which includes all components whose financial information is presented in the group financial statement within the factors which is the application of auditing standards, regulation and oversight of auditors, and financial reporting framework.
Hi, I am Amira and I will present about the first argument issue, which is legal framework. The legal framework plays a crucial role in ensuring audit quality by providing the principles and rules that govern behavior and promote compliance. However, in countries with weak or inconsistent regulations, the quality of audited financial statements may be compromised. In such environments, audits may rely on alternative methods and litigation, while a means to enforce rights can be ineffective. It stresses the need for a more balanced audit approach and suggests that auditors should have a strong understanding of legal requirements to ensure compliance. While audits provide power, the responsibility for ensuring building safety remains a major concern. This shift allows auditors to verify factory compliance with the law rather than relying on public labor inspectors. However, issues arise due to limited audits under the BSCI framework contract. The article from Payments 2019 highlights the importance of incorporating legal regulations into international standards for businesses like Doblos, BSCI, and ASA 8000.
For the second argument issue is culture. Culture can be described as a collective of programming of the mind that distinguish individuals as different groups, influencing people's preference, justification, perception, and judgment. The impact of culture on interpreters and judgment extends to the understanding of text and rules. Consequently, culture can affect the interpretation of verbal probability terms systematically used in international accounting standards and influence the interpretation of probability expression in the International Financial Reporting Standard, that is IFRS, potentially leading to difference in performance procedure. Cultural difference affect people's behavior, faith, attitude, and values. It is the most important and challenging obstacle to overcome beside their language. Because of the many cultural influence on people, their behavior and worldview are simply different from one another. In light of ISA 220, which mandates the protection to ensure auditor in independence, it appears challenging to define the level of required independence. The major aspect to deal with is the inconsistency that exists between nations It's also due to the various ways that standards and predominant words are translated.
Hello, my name is Fatini binti Muhammad Fadil. The third argument issue is auditor supervision. An essential part of the audit process is auditor supervision, which guarantees that the audits are carried out honestly, completely, and in compliance with auditing standards. In addition to providing guidance to the audit team, efficient supervision protects the integrity and reliability of the audit itself. One of the challenges in auditing supervision is balancing supervision with auditor independence. While overseeing the auditor's work, supervisor must make sure they remain independent, yet too much oversight runs the danger compromising that independence. ISA 220 requires that auditors remain independent throughout the audit process, both appearance and fact. Another challenge is to ensure the quality is maintained. Standard supervision is required for all audit engagement. However, the complexity of audit, team experience, and supervisor preference can all affect how supervision is used. Although ISA 220 states that appropriate supervision is necessary to guarantee that the audit's overall quality, the standard does not require that supervision be used consistently throughout many audits.
Now I'm going to explain about the analysis and evaluation relating to cultural. Transnational audits face challenges due to cultural and language differences, which can affect the interpretation of auditing standards like true and fair. Auditors may struggle to assess financial accuracy when terms vary across languages. To avoid bias, auditors must prioritize work over personal relationships, especially in cultures that emphasize relationships. Culture competence, training, and cross-cultural collaboration can help auditors navigate these challenges and apply cultural understanding effectively.
The second analysis and evaluations is the auditor and translocal legality. The threat of legal liability in this setting can undermine openness and negatively affect audit quality. The article also emphasizes the significant power of auditors hold in company governance, but points out the unresolved issues of responsibility for building safety.
The third analysis and evaluation made by us is big firm role in international audit. Big firms such as EY, PwC, and Deloitte have biggest influences in accounting and auditing global economy. This can shape in the regulation and rules in auditing, hence the firm behavior set by MAN as example practices by other firms to follow. Usually, issues such as accountability and transparency happen in such firms, affecting their labor governance and mechanism may result in lack of expectation. Therefore, involvement in following the standards needs to be taken as important issue in big firms as they view as benchmarked by the others.
Next, I will explain about discrepancies between international standards. The article by Philip Feynman highlights the complex role of auditors in implementing legal requirements within global supply chains. It addresses discrepancies between transnational standards and auditing practice, noting the challenges in aligning regulatory expectations with actual auditing processes. The article emphasized the potential pitfalls in the definition and application of global standards, attributing discrepancy to varying interpretation by auditors. This difference can lead to inconsistent compliance assessment, posing challenges for business across jurisdictions. The analysis underscores the importance of aligning international standards with effective auditing practice.
For the conclusion, this study explores the relationship between transnational standards, labor law, and the role of auditors in shaping workplace legality within global supply chains. It shows how auditing systems influence the interpretation of legal requirements and the accountability of manufacturers. While transnational standards empower auditors to assess compliance, they also limit accountability for structural safety. The study raised concern about the privatization of labor governance, highlighting the need for stronger worker participation in audits and questioning whether private standards can replace domestic public governance. Lastly, it discusses the alignment between transnational standards and auditing practices, which could attract more analysis from international bodies.